shit loud.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for
And we just
terribly
learned
dull
a valuable
reading.
lesson. And the lesson is you need to start in. Don't wait till you get the headache. Now you in the middle of the club, trying not to cry to a love song. Nigga, where y'all at, man? Nigga, you just disappeared.
Chilling out now.
I feel you.
Trying to get the fuck up out that house if anything.
You know what?
Just trying to get up out that house.
I feel you, man.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
You so childish.
Oh, it is good nice. If I had another fucking phone, I could have set up a second camera, but I can't.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Took a crystallized yes.
Oh my god.
You'll be alright then. Damn, who can I put right there in the last spot?
We on fire, man.
I'm gonna put G. Oh well.
She gonna put that.
Gather. Order guide you.
I'm going in! Strike is one!
There! It's showtime! Attaboy! Solidify!
Everybody stand! Your grand finale!
I will have order. Only coming through!
I'm going in!
This is order. Gather!
Break a leg!
Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Strike is one!
Let's roll! Order guide you. Only coming through! Attaboy! Let's roll! Solidify! This is order!
Everybody stand! Break a leg!
It's showtime! Order guide you.
I'm going in! Strike is one! Shower me with
I will have order.
fire! Well, with umbrella warfare, I guess. Feeling lucky? Go as one! Hiya! Aha! Attack! That's the thing.
How's this?
Hiya! Feeling lucky?
More!
Ha! Cha!
Gather! Order guide you.
Let the world collide! I swear by my sword! Fire! Well, with rocks. This one's got your name on it! Watch out!
This is order. Stabilize.
Yoo-hoo! Attack! Let my name echo in song! Wait, hear me.
Gather.
Coming at ya! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Order guide you. It's been a lucky day.
A proper send-up! Strike a pose! Let the world come on!
Yes.
Go as one! I swear by my sword!
Solidify.
Watch out!
This is order.
Fire! Well, with rocks. Hiya! Ha-ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Cha! Time to shine!
Quake.
That wasn't bad. need to do these things so bad.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still... stocking up on materials, well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're...
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Malus's book, and then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also, but after...
That does sound like...
Oh, what?
Let Paimon see! This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped in...
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, but...
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst.
So you're going to...
Yep, that's... You said you don't have...
It's a bit sudden, but...
Then let's go.
Oh,
sorry. I meant our... Oh, all right, follow me. The engineer is still doing a few routines.
So, Paimon has always wanted to...
Yeah, that's right.
If you provided the more, Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other...
Huh.
Yeah, because I...
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out. It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all.
No,
It's hard
alright.
for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart.
Why don't you go get
Over
some
the
sleep?
past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how
why
water
don't you
can
go get
take
some
in
sleep,
and
then?
hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them, and the fact won't change that they exist always. But besides...
I'm gonna stop helping because they not pick. Everybody not picking up for everybody.
We've reached the shore. Let's go.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Pine.
Oh, hey, fancy...
Hey, I can totally take
Alright,
care
well,
of...
you
We
gotta
did
make
hand over
those,
some
man.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working. Mr. Malouse was an extreme.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the
How
statue?
am I trusting you this
Yeah,
high
we
roof,
contacted a
baby?
sculptor.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my...
Do
But
you know
since
you
my
love me?
father was known as callously unfaithful for the... But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought that...
The funds to build the statue were freely donated.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we...
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey. Just... Anyway, Florent.
But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should.
There's no need for all that.
I know when
Hey,
he read
you,
that.
Come over here with me. Modeling a few poses, of course.
That's...
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my... Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit.
I'm all
Fuck
good
outta
here,
here,
boss.
nigga.
Feel free to start posing whenever.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose. It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but
Oh, I was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. A happy pose? You mean...
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to...
Yeah, and that'd probably be a mess.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other... That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate!
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think... We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as back... Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, but how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? But I got so big.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone...
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right.
Navia!
Huh? But aren't...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You'd say that familiar briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter.
And this guy is...
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago. But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean...
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the first things first.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But
Humble again as always, I see.
Nice, nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver?
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just gone? Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Hey!
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were
Alright,
gone.
holy shit, this pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Yep.
All of this.
I think you and I both feel this.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. It's unconscionable.
The good news is that we finally...
Are you sure?
Romu?
Not an.
Florent should remember him. You see, Romeo was the leader of the faction, but Mr. Callus believed not only with the Aquabus, but the two couldn't come to an agreement.
And with Pop.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to...
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh yeah, it used to be a lot better with taking... But on the matter of the Aquabus, even...
I never knew.
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial...
So, they thought that...
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side... Of course, Miss...
So that's what...
From that point on, perhaps they've regarded us as...
I've also heard that they are...
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for... Even though Marcel's faction has been... With how...
Good thinking, boss.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, I've heard so many
In that case, why don't we go back to the... Want to come with me again, you two?
of course.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like...
All right, let's head off.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
we've walked far enough for now. Since we're out for a walk.
Well, Paimon thinks...
Back in the day, Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance. And now, in the blink of an eye... Oh, I know.
Then, let's stay...
Oh, is this another...
Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two... Oh, would you?
We should contribute to...
Oh, that's...
Then I'll go look for some...
Great. How did it... You've all done your part.
Oh, these macarons look
Oh, this nigga.
magnificent!
Boss's baking skill.
Oh.
Have you two seriously never considered...
You just happened to walk
Going
in
through
on
it
our
as a
little
baby.
adventurers. Besides, after every...
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember...
I understand now. I will endeavor to make...
We've got no wine.
No, I ain't going through. I've been waiting the whole time.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing?
May
Dude,
your travels go
cooking me
smoothly.
right now.
May the speed... All
I
set?
would play.
Let's move
play
out
version.
then.
I said I'm gonna go play until I make another build.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The dem-
Nah.
My mistake. Are you here for the
Yep.
Navia's always liked...
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things...
Very well. Please, wait here.
Can someone remind Paimon again why...
After we cleared her, she said she used to be terrified of Papa, but the Spina is very different now. Yeah, you could say that. She said that she wanted to be...
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Stop right there!
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk,
Bro,
we're
this
gonna
thing
need
is
to
a
teach
fuck.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk.
Feeling lucky?
Hiya!
1 point for a
Hey
triple
there.
double.
This one's got your name on it! Now, talk. Who...
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Are any of
If you thought they stood anyway,
We were discovered.
get revenge?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp, but seeing you like that just really ticked us off.
Listen, I am the I won't press charge.
I understand.
But if you so much...
All right, we get it.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
If the other side...
I support Bob.
Yes. I still think then we could still have...
Yeah, those guys...
I'd rather think...
Yep. It's getting late already. I'll also ask someone to write...
Do we have to stay in the Fluvsonda again?
We can still go out in the evening for...
Huh. That does sound... Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. You can use the same room as last time.
Yep. Good.
Oh, did I...
Oh, Paimon, sorry!
I... Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got...
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Hopefully I didn't wake you, or don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing. Just think of it as keeping me company. Okay, let's go.
Take it easy. Busted. Take it easy.
Fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod.
What's the problem?
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler? Then let's try regular rods next time. We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour.
Huh. It might just be some...
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But my mother never had them. All the members of the no matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial.
Paimon would have never guessed.
When I was but once, I learned then, because if you do falter. Sorry, basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere, and if that's the only...
Is that why you let those...
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, look! I think you've got something on the...
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
Stop wasting time! We'll go ahead with the operation.
Well, your rod was...
Man, you that good?
We were just talking about the number of missing parts, sure.
All right. So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt it.
Huh.
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See? This guy gets it.
Anyway,
Paimon hopes she'll really...
I hope so too.
Maybe I'll put the fishing rods. Bro.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Whoa! Thank you so much!
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
Dude, you live on
Really
TikTok.
amazing! If Miss Navia's your friend,
How
then
the hell you
she
go
must
live on
listen
TikTok?
this thing.
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay.
You playing this on your phone?
It ain't phone, it ain't YouTube.
But it's the spina, so
Oh, so that...
Everyone, thanks to the protection of the Spina.
Oh, it's the least...
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Laurent?
I've got something urgent to...
What?
It seems like they've been planning, but Romeo and his we investigated their tracks and found out that they're after
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed.
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting
Sorry,
on the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers hate the speed. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for... Can I leave the Clementine line to you? If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson... Let's stop their insanity first. Then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss! What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you... Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing...
Not quite. And that's because out of the entire...
You better stick close to me.
Romeu promised... Romeu has lost his patience. I didn't...
Why?
Only someone... You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rose, but I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it, and it was all because of you. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. And
so the shock and grief you showed us before...
Now you're catching on. I heard Melus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened, and resolving to apologize to Melus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand, but then he died. And it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and...
Don't listen to him, boss!
Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you ever considered that?
Those most precious to you. Yeah, but is that really why they support me?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. And my mom loves her too. I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And
I'm sure Mr. Melus would be extremely disappointed if you've somehow managed to pin the...
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. And even now, I will continue to believe in that.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ha! Feeling lucky? Hiya! Haha! That's not a proper send-off! But the Spina with this one's got your name on it! Haha! Now! Feeling lucky?
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. I can't allow my partner to face...
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Let's hurry up there! We have to protect the Clementine line! If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Gotcha.
Time to get... The wind knows me.
They certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Shine down! Busted!
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. Oh, Playmon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the... it! That's amazing! That should do it, right? Navi and Florent should be able to Oh, you're right! They could have set explosives elsewhere, too! They're gonna bury Priscilla!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block? I'm doing this the Spina way.
I heard from Thierry that even...
I have nothing. Regardless of please...
Sounds good. We're very... All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him...
We saved everyone!
Yeah. Luckily...
But you...
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators, and it seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission.
Got it. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. I am not callous. But I will spend more so that one day...
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula. But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Thank you.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over, seeing it still stand.
What happened while we were gone?
Just give her some time.
Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should Sorry, partner. I said I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. Coulter mentioned my parents. Do you think...
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, We'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss.
Florent, I hope you can understand that
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Time to go.
Take it easy.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
God damn it.
This is... Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine.
Wow.
It is indeed. We only asked Boss.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Cow?
Even though Boss is...
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around,
We're gathered here today that we support you.
That's what we believe as well.
Thank you so. This really is. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next.
Oh no, man. Nick Saban retired. That's cap.
Bro. Somebody lying.
Follow the wind.
Man, ain't some lot. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, I think it's just a clickbait ass title right here.
Should've known, innit?
They got my ass, man. They got me.
take it easy.
I was about to say, God damn. I know you just lost me, but Jesus.
I ain't do none of these. I guess. I don't know what.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Nervalette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why?
Nervalette! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please. No, this is completely unprecedented.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have... Oh, apologies,
So, what is it?
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then...
That is all the information I have acquired.
Huh? I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will return soon.
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally.
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of...
Come on!
It is not my intent. Long story short, there were few people I could trust. But I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautramp.
They must have been a...
Indeed. The reform's death. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautramp being exiled. From then on, all Melusines, I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the... It has already happened once.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marish...
Based on prior experience, the political system... However, since I...
Outside, but aren't you the chief?
I understand what you know very well about my true... Even though I was taking on the role that I have lived in Fontaine for a long time.
Yeah, let's team up.
Let us go.
So Nervalette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like he... Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
I never thought I'd see him.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Huh? Monsieur Nervalette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. Aww, she's adorable. Thanks for...
I heard from Sadine that you received...
A threatening letter. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sadine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want...
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then. Get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it!
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong!
All right. Let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away! So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago! Why would Paimon be a big sister?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Alof!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? All right, guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you...
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, hear me out. I'm planning to...
Of course!
Please wait a moment while...
Seems like they get along real... Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and...
Take it easy.
Charlotte.
Strange? Why isn't he...
Gotcha! Ugh! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out in the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
Damn it.
I see. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter...
All right then.
What? Not so... It just so happens that I'll ask my colleagues about it. But I gotta warn you.
Why?
People care a great anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean to look pretty damn
Well, that
fun.
was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
God damn, bro. I can't.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh.